Welcome everyone to our Lean channel. Today, we will discuss element 832 of ISO 9001 standard, Design and Development Planning. Clause 8.3 Design and Development of Products and Services consists of 6 subclauses. General, we covered it in the previous video. Planning. Inputs. Controls. Outputs. And changes. Looking at these steps, I wonder if ISO Technical Committee 176 on Quality Management and Assurance has at least one design expert. How can one plan a design process per 832 without having design inputs 833 or, in other words, knowing what to design? In the ordinary sense design process, one first gets an input or specification, and only after that does one start planning. Let's remember that design input comes before planning. The standard also overlooks the final design stage, often called in many industries industrialization, or product launch or design transfer. We will discuss these processes in our later videos. Putting these shortcomings aside, let's follow the standard. It is what it is. Reviewing the previous subclause general, I suggested to consider a documented design procedure. Companies document their design practices in 2 typical ways. The first one, of course, is a procedure. Be careful about this approach, though. We, humans, easier follow visual information. Reading 30, 40, or 50-page instruction may be a painful undertaking. The next is a flow chart. While this approach is visual, it is often challenging to navigate due to the complexity of the design process. And the last one is my favorite, the Gantt chart. Yes folks, just a Gantt chart. Once I worked with a Class 1 medical device manufacturer whose design procedure was a Gantt chart. That giant diagram listing all the steps, responsibilities, time commitments, and others was posted in the war room. I found this approach the easiest to follow and always recommend it to my customers. Give it a try, you may like it. Now, you may wonder what all this story has to do with the 832 clause, design planning. It's straightforward, folks. The Gantt chart addresses all the requirements of this planning subclause. Take a look. The nature, duration, and complexity. Process stages, including reviews. Verification and validation activities. The responsibilities and authorities. Internal and external resource needs. Interfaces between functions. Involvement of customers. The requirements for products and services. The level of control by customers and other interested parties. And finally, the evidence demonstrating that requirements have been met. Let's summarize our discussion today. Gather your product specifications before planning. For complex projects, avoid written procedures and flowcharts. Use Gantt charts for design planning and project management. This is all for today, folks. As always, feel free to check our free downloads. Visit our website's Academy page to see how our templates can simplify your management system. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, your likes, and comments. Your support helps us promote our Lean QMS project. I hope you enjoyed this video today. Stay tuned for the following releases. See you then.